Blessings, beautiful beings. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Thanksgiving practice. Now, it doesn't have to be Thanksgiving when you practice this, but this is just, oh, and here's Fritz. This is just a short practice when you're feeling overwhelmed. The holidays can be crazy. They can be super overwhelming. So this is just a quick practice to allow you to reset, take a break, take a breath, and come back into your body. So that way, just spending this little bit of time with yourself can allow you to enjoy the holiday season a little bit more, so you can be more present and mindful and not stressed out and focusing on everything that needs to get done before certain festivities. And again, you don't have to practice this just around the holidays. This is a good practice for anytime you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed. This definitely helps with anxiety. The best thing is that you don't need any equipment or props. If you would like some props, you certainly can use them. Ones I would recommend would be a blanket, a bolster, maybe some blocks. We're going to do a lot of hip openings in this short practice, so maybe if I can get around Fritz. And you can even do this practice in bed. You don't even have to have a mat or be on the floor. We're not going to be standing up today. This is all just a nice little floor practice. All right, so we are going to start seated. Come into whatever cross-legged or any type of seat that feels comfortable to you. If you'd like to sit up on a bolster or a blanket, you certainly can. That can help with the knees. Making sure he's not going to turn that off. I don't have any props today. I just didn't grab them out, and they're not really, like I said, they're not super needed, so don't worry if you don't have any. But if you have them nearby, you can grab them if it helps support you in your practice. All right, so we're going to just come to a nice comfortable seat. Your hands can just be resting on your legs, palms facing up or down. It doesn't really matter, whatever feels comfortable in your body today. And if it feels safe in your body, you can close down the eyes. We're just going to take a few big breaths here just to reset and just to really put our focus on what we're doing right now and get us out of that hustle and go, go, go mode. So if it does not feel safe to close your eyes, you can just focus your gaze softly on something in front of you. But otherwise, I'm going to close my eyes here. Take a moment to really focus on the breath as you're breathing. Notice the temperature, the quality. Travel with that breath as it moves through your body. Set down that to-do list. Set down any anxiety or stress or fear about what needs to get done or what hasn't been done yet. We're going to put that aside for just a moment. It's still going to be there when we're done with this practice, so you can come back to it. And maybe even as you exhale, it might feel good to sigh it out. Just nice, big, long inhale. And then exhale, just sigh it out. So whatever feels good in your body, just make sure that your breaths are big and full and long. And that you're really just focusing on that. And since this is our Thanksgiving practice, maybe while you're sitting here and just breathing, maybe focus on some things that you are grateful for, that you have gratitude for. It could be your family. It could be your friends. It could be any other loved ones in your life, your pets. Focus on being grateful for where you live, your job, the food, the abundance that you have. You can even practice gratitude for yourself for coming to this practice. Sometimes we are very hard on ourselves and we don't give ourselves the thanks and just respect and compassion that we deserve. And if you're not practicing this during the holiday season, then you can still practice that, just having gratitude for what you do have and what is around in your life. There's always so much talk about manifesting and getting to that next level that we don't oftentimes sit here and practice gratitude for what we do have. It's always great to improve oneself and to want to better your situation or your life. But we also need to be mindful that we can be grateful right here, right now, for what we do have. Maybe you're not where you want to go just yet. Maybe you're not doing what you want to do. Maybe you're not living where you want to live or living the type of lifestyle you want to live. And that's okay. But slowing down, taking a moment to be mindful and to be grateful for what you do have can open your eyes so you're not discontent. Because then when we get discontent with what we don't have, that can cause all sorts of other issues. Let's go ahead and take one more big inhale together. And then exhale, let it go. If your eyes are closed, you can open your eyes. You can say hi to Mr. Sampson. He came to say hello. I'm going to move him away. All right, from here, let's just stretch it out. So maybe I'm going to move him. We're just going to walk our hands forward. Now, how far you come is going to be completely up to you in your body. I am coming this far because I have sand on my face. Lots of tail wags. But maybe you can go down further and you can rest on your forearms. Or maybe you're able to really stretch forward and you can rest your head on the floor. So wherever you're at, just go ahead and move into that shape. It does not have to look like mine. We're going to take a moment here just to breathe. Stretch out that back body. One more big inhale here. And then as you exhale, just return back to your comfortable seat. Hopefully you're starting to feel a little bit more calm. Look down at your legs, and whatever leg is in front, we're going to switch it. So I'm going to switch my legs here. So my left leg is now in front. My right leg was in front before. Take one big breath here, and then we're going to walk that forward once again. Just feeling a stretch in the other hip, the other leg, and in the back. Again, just breathe wherever you're at. Only go as far as it feels comfortable to you. One more big inhale here. And then exhale, let's walk it back up. All right. From here, we're going to take our legs out as wide as the mat. So I'm going to stretch one leg out and then the other. Now again, only go as far as it feels comfortable to you. So this position may not be right for your body. You might be able to go into like full Olympic gold splits. I can't, so I'm only going about this far. If you need to go less, go less. Again, listen to your body, listen to where you're at today. And then we're going to repeat that walk down that we did with our legs crossed. So let's take one big inhale to prepare. And then exhale, go ahead and walk it forward. You're going to feel a nice stretch in your inner thighs here. Now you can come onto elbows. You can stay up on your hands. Again, only go as far as it feels comfortable to you. It's going to depend on your flexibility and just your body. So I'm not going as far as I did earlier. I'm staying up a little bit because I can feel the stretch here. I don't need to go any further. I don't need to push it. We're not pushing it today. We're just relaxing into it. We're giving our body a little bit of a rest. And breathe. Make sure you're breathing, regardless of where you're at. Let's take one more big inhale here together. And then exhale, we're going to walk it all the way back up. And then we're going to continue to stretch out our legs a little bit. So I'm going to take my right hand. I'm going to place it on the inside of my right thigh here. Inhale. I'm going to reach my left arm up towards the ceiling. And then maybe I cross it over that midline and breathe. Make sure you're not collapsing and rounding in your spine, so you want to spiral your chest up towards the ceiling. And maybe you don't go as far down, maybe you're up here. Only go as far as it feels good to you today. Breathe. One more big inhale here. And then exhale, return back to center. Now we're gonna just push into your hands, and you can put your hands behind you and just push into them. Lift your booty up to where and you might have to adjust your left leg a little bit. I'm going to spiral my hips more towards my right side now. So I don't want my hips forward like they have been. I'm going to spiral them more towards this right side. From here, inhale, lift your arms straight up. And then exhale, go ahead and forward fold. Now, again, only go as far as it feels comfortable to you. So it might be here on the top of the thigh. Maybe you reach your shin. Maybe you can reach your foot. Maybe you can wrap all the way around your foot, and then maybe you can bring your nose to your knee. If your nose or forehead does not come to your knee, that's okay. Again, you have all of those other options. So choose the option that best suits your body today. You can also, if you have a bolster or blankets, you can use those here to pad your leg, and then you can lay on top of them. Or if you have a strap, you can wrap that around your foot and then maybe stretch your back a little bit more. Wherever you're at, don't forget to breathe. We'll take just a few moments here. Really stretching out that right hamstring. Let's take one more big inhale here. And then exhale, we'll rise back up. Fritz is back, stepping on me, per usual. All right, and I'm gonna reposition my legs back again to where I'm back in that straddle position. My hips are facing forward. And now we gotta do that on the other leg. So I'm gonna take my left arm to the inside of my left thigh. I'm gonna go ahead on an inhale, raise my right arm up to the sky. Breathe. Again, make sure you're not collapsing in your chest. Breathe. big inhale here. And then exhale, we'll return to center. Again, push into your hands, lift your hips up, reposition yourself if needed a little bit. So again, I'm going to bring this leg in. I'm going to reposition myself so I'm facing my left leg. Inhale, I'm going to reach up towards the sky. And then exhale, forward fold. And again, wherever your forward fold lands, that is okay. And breathe. Feel that nice stretch on the left hamstring. One more big inhale here. And exhale. Let it go. And we'll return to center. All right, so our legs are a little bit stretched out now. We're going to go ahead and transition onto our back. So whatever that looks like to you, go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and come all the way down onto my back, making sure my shoulder blades are snuggled up underneath my heart center. And then from here, I'm going to give myself a big hug. So again, we often don't give ourselves thanks and gratitude for what we do. We're kind of hard on ourselves. So go ahead and give yourself a big hug. Pull your knees in. Feel that stretch on the back. It should feel really good. You can take any movements that feel good in your body. So maybe rock side to side, or maybe stillness is where it feels good to you at. You can even come up into a little ball to feel more of a stretch on your back. But just make sure you're taking this time to breathe and relax. You can even close your eyes. One more big inhale here. And then on the exhale, slowly lower your feet to the ground. Keep your knees bent. And then from here, walk your feet together. And then like we're opening up a book, your legs will go out to either side with the soles of your feet touching, and we're coming into a reclined cobbler's pose. Now, your legs may not come all the way open to the floor like mine are. So if you do have blocks or blankets or a bolster, you can put those underneath your knees to bring the ground up to you for a little extra support. So again, listen to your body. Follow what feels good in it for today. Don't try and nail a certain shape. From here, you can place your hands on your belly. You can place your hands on your thighs. And they could just be out open at your side. Whatever feels good to you today. And we're going to take a moment just to breathe. Opening up those hips. That's where we store a lot of our anger and tension. So we're just releasing any stored emotions and letting it go. One more big inhale here. Exhale, let it out. And then from here, you can slide one leg out and then the other. Your hands can remain where they're at, or maybe you let them drop at your side. We're going to move into our final posture, Shavasana, corpse pose. So if you have any props that you like to use for Shavasana, like a blanket to cover up with or a bolster underneath your legs, feel free to grab those and get yourself into whatever position feels good to you. Otherwise, just lay out here. You can close down the eyes if it feels safe, and we'll take just a final moment to let ourselves rest, let ourselves restore our energy. And just to reset. All right, I'm going to go quiet for just a moment, and then I'll come back here shortly to guide you out of this posture once you're ready. The card I pulled for today's practice is Moth Spirit, and its message is surrender now. Moth Spirit asks, what is guiding you right now? Are you in alignment with Spirit, or pursuing something or someone with so much tenacity that it has become a compulsion or addiction? Are you so intoxicated by a potential relationship or opportunity that you can't think straight? Hard work and dedication are virtues, and love, of course, is a beautiful thing. However, when Moth Spirit appears, it is time to consider if you've gone over the edge in a relentless pursuit. Workaholism, overeating, perfectionism, or addiction to certainty, or even up to a person may be your current vice. The form of your addiction does not matter so much as awareness of the consequences of remaining persistent when moderation is needed. Let go of your excessive energy by channeling it in more than one direction. The fire burns hot, and you do not want to be engulfed by your passion to the exclusion of all the other pursuits that matter to you. Now is a time for surrender and radical acceptance, so that your drive does not cause you to flee or to fight. Spirit wants you to release your need for certainty and control so that you can relax into a more balanced way of using your Moth Spirit energy. Banish the shoulds and musts so that you can enjoy what is as you allow for what might be. So I thought for certain I would pull the Turkey Spirit for gratitude, and I did not. So I do pull all the cards in real time before I do a class, so not making it up. That's the one that came up. If you'd like to stay in Shavasana, or if you're just relaxing in bed, go ahead and feel free to stay there and continue. If you need to get on with the rest of your day or the rest of your events or whatever you have going on, Then slowly start to deepen your breath. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing life back into them. When you're ready, go ahead and place both feet firmly on the mat, on the floor. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and roll to your favorite side, just coming into a little fetal position, and take a few breaths there. After you've had a moment there, go ahead and rise up into a comfortable seat, bringing your head and neck up last. If your eyes are closed, you can start to bat the eyelashes open to the world around you. So I just want to say I am so grateful to you guys for all of the love and the support that you've brought me all year long. I definitely appreciate it. I appreciate the kind words, the encouragement, just you practicing with me throughout this year. Hopefully you have found it beneficial. I am releasing this out into the public just kind of as my gift to you, and just because I am grateful for everything that you also do for me. So thank you again. I will be back next week with a brand new video that will be our free December practice, so that will also be public. If you know anyone that you think would benefit from these videos, please go ahead and share them with those people. I do everything through word of mouth, so you sharing those, and that helps to also support me. And if you think someone else may find benefit from it, it also supports them. So you're helping out a lot of people. Again, do this practice as often as you need to, just to get a little release and get kind of zenned out. That's where I'm at now. But again, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful week. I will see you next week. Namaste.